record. Okay, so let's solve this one. Let's see if it, usually when I write system equation, I have a little a curly bracket like that. Now I'm gonna plug in 2 and -2 for those. So let me rewrite those. I have x, which is parentheses, minus 3 times y equal -8. And then I have -3 times x minus y equal 4. And this one's your x, which one your y. All you have to do is just plug it in. Right, plug it in. X is 2, y is -2, 2, -2. I recommend you do the parentheses because a lot of times you'll lose a negative here. You lose a negative there. What's the top equal? The top one is 2 plus 6, right? Which is not equal to, it's not equal to -8. Right? So you can stop it right there if you want to, because if it fail once, it fail all. But I'm gonna move on to the second one. This is -6 plus 2, which is -4 again is not equal to -8. I'm sorry, not equal to 4. It's -4 on the left hand side. This is -4. This one is +8. You can just stop at the first one. I'll show you both. So far, so good. Because we say that, therefore, does anyone know the notation, a math notation for therefore? It's like this, 3 dots, it's from a triangle. If you see professor write like that, it means therefore. You're gonna see that a lot when you go to higher math level. So therefore, I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna therefore, so that means therefore, 2, -2 is not the solution of the system, a linear system, but I don't have enough space, system above. Okay. All right, one more, and then we have a you try one. Yay. You can do it on your own. You don't have to copy what I have up here. So let me write down here. So x minus 3y. I'm gonna put question mark equal -8. And over here I have -3x minus y question mark 4. And then you plug it in. It's your x, is your y. So -2, 2, -2, 2. What you got? It's -2 minus 6, which is -8. Yay, it is equal to. It is equal to 8. It's equal to 8. Over here, I have -6 minus 2, which is, I'm sorry, +6. I'm so sorry. +6 minus 2, which is 4, and it's equal to 4. So check. So both check. So therefore, -2, 2 is the solution to the system above. I'll give you a second to copy that down. -2, -1 is your you try. Okay. Now objective 2, we're going to solve a system of linear equation. There are 3 ways to solve a system of linear equation. The first one is eyeballing. You graph 2 lines and then you eyeball it. They call it solving by graphing. This is my least favorite. I don't like eyeballing things. Especially when you have a fraction solution, it's really difficult to tell exact answers, right? So and then the second method is solved by, let's see, so they do substitution first or solve by substitution. And the third one is solved by elimination. Those are my favorites, but graphing, not so much. But still, I gotta show you that. So how do I solve the system of linear equation by graphing? First of all, you accurately is a very relative, accurately graph both equations on the same system, same coordinate system. You know how you do rise or run things, or you can pick points. Second, determine whether the line intersects parallel or same line. So there are 3 scenarios you're gonna see. They might They might collide with each other at one point. They might be in parallel, which is no solution, right? Or they might stay on top of one another, which is infinitely many solutions. Right? So let's see. This one right here. Someone tell me, how do I graph those lines? How do I graph those lines? You learn how to graph these lines already. Let's graph the first one. Let me graph the first one. I'll highlight in blue. Write down here, y, bullet point, y plus 2x equal 3. How do I graph that? Anyone? Good. You wanna solve y? You wanna do rise over run? Is that what you try to do? Okay. Sure. You try over run. So solve for y. Subtract 2x equal. Oh, sorry. So y equal -2x. Because this is gone here. -2x plus 3. What is the slope here? Yeah, slope is -2, and the y-intercept, yeah, 3, 0, 3. Good job, 0, 3, 0, 3. And then you start from the y-intercept, 0, 3 right here. And you, the slope, -2, I'm gonna write it at -2/1. Is that okay? So you run what? You run down. I'm sorry, you rise down 2 unit and then run over 1. So it's right here. Yeah, should it go up? Oh yeah, sorry. I don't know why. I was combining the two together, -2 and +3. Okay, thank you. 3 up here, 3 up here, and then go down to. That's right. Go down to. Go over 1. Thank you. And then we graph. Now, what's the other way that I can I'll show you a different way, maybe in the second equation. Second equation, I'll highlight it in red. Oh, so dark. It's a little lighter. There you go. I highlight it in red. So here, x minus 3 equal y. Let's go ahead and do the same way because it's already solved for y. If it bother you, we would flip the y over. Would be what? Yeah, if it bother you. So here the slope will be 1 over 1, right? And then the y-intercept, -3, 0, -3, 0, -3. Now I can go down here, 0, -3, right here. And then rise up 1, run over 1 also. And graph. Can you tell me where it's intersect? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do in green, dark green. Right there, 2, -1. That's a solution. That's the solution of that system equation. Remember how you excuse me for 1 second. Remember how they give you solution on objective 1 here? That's how they find it. That's what happened. For example, number 2, 1b. That's what happened. The two lines they intersect as -2, 2. That's what happened. So you're gonna conclude your problem. So final answer 2, -1 is the solution. Are the slope the same? No, right? No. Nope. Are the line intersecting, parallel, or coinciding? Intersecting. Are the y-intercept the same? No, right? No. How many solutions are there when they intersecting? 1, right? 1. So when the intersecting is everything pretty much different, like me and you, a different person. And then somehow and once in your life you meet once. That's it. You meet once and that's it. But everything else is different. Oops, sorry. I'll give you a moment to copy that down. Come on. So intersecting line have different slope and may have different y-intercept. Intercepts. The solution of intersecting line is the point of intersection. So 1 solution. That means they say 1 solution. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay. Problem 3. I'm gonna show you how I graph it slightly different, just a slightly different method. You've seen this already last lecture. What is y = 6 look like? Yeah, horizontal. I know y is vertical, but because it's what it's run through y, right? So it's going to be horizontal. A lot of people still have that thing messed up where they say y equals 6 with the vertical one. If you doubt yourself, graph it. Put the 6 on the y-axis, and you cannot do vertical. You have to do horizontal, right? So y equals 6 is horizontal. This one's nice. We don't have to do anything. We're 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right here, and then graph. By the way, on the exam, I suggest you guys bring ruler if you have one, or credit card. You can use credit card to graph it. I'll let you use it. And then the bottom one, 2x plus 3y equal 12. I'm not going to bother solving for y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick point. So here, 2x plus 3y equal 12. Can you guess what would I pick? Do you know what my favorite? What's my favorite point? 0, 0. That's my sweet spot. 0, 0, x and y here. So 0 for x. The one I pick is I do in black. When x is 0, this is gone. Y equal, divide both sides by 3, y equal 4. When x is 0, this is gone. Just talking to people from Zoom here. So you divide both sides by 3, that's equal 4. And then when y equals 0, this is gone. Yeah, 6. So you have 0, 4 and 6, 0. 0, 4. 0, 4 right here. And 6, 0, 2, 4, 6. Oh. Am I doing 2, 4, 6? Yeah, that's right. Where's the intersection? Oh man, I hate when I do this. I see when I graph not exact. This is what happened. Where do you think the intersection? It looked like yeah, okay. This is why it's my least favorite, because I'm not confident. Is that it? Yeah, -3, 6. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna show you how to check. Negative. Let me write this one first. -3, 6. So you write here, -3, 6 is the solution, or at least box it for me. It's the solution. Let me show you something. Copy that down and I'll show you something. Have you guys heard of decimals? I talked about it a few times before. Let me stop share. I'm not sharing my lap PC screen. So people from home can see what I'm doing. Decimals right here. That's my favorite website. Literally, people can cheat home by just using this. Probably the math department don't want me to use this, but I'm just gonna show it you anyway. It's 2021. When you go to the workplace, they're not gonna make you do these. You have computer calculators, right? So I'll show you the old traditional way and technology. So let's plug it in. What is it? Y equals 6, and then 2x plus 3y equals 12. Yay, yay. Now I can confidently say yay. It's in a second, negative 3, 6. Okay. So later when you solve a system of equation, you can also come here and check your answer. Okay. I suggest you don't do that throughout. Still have to show work because that's how we ask on the exam. But at least you can confidently confirm your answer before you put an answer in the Newton. Okay, let me stop share here. I'm gonna go back to the iPad. All right, you try to the system like this. 3y minus, I'm sorry, no, not 3y, my bad, 3x minus 4y equal 12, and then x plus y equal 4. When you have x and y on one side, I recommend you pick point instead of doing rise over run. If you want to do rise over run, you have to solve for y. Someone drop a jacket outside. I saw a black jacket. All right, number 4. Again, solve by graphing. Yes, on the blue one, for the blue one, y equal 3x minus 1. What methods would you use to graph this one? Peak point or rise or run of the slope? Pick the point or you? I would do rise over run because y is already solved for. Does that make sense? Or you can pick point. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just telling you like which is more convenient. That's all. So what is the slope here? Slope is 3/1, and then the y-intercept is 0, -1. 0, -1 right here. And then you right, that's 0, -1. And then rise 3, run over 1. For the second one, I'm gonna pick points because I don't feel like solving for y. Again, my favorite 0, 0. 0 for x. When x equals 0, what's y equal to? Divide both sides by -2, y is -3. And then when y equals 0, x is equal 1, right? 1. You can do in your head. So this will be 0, -3, and this will be 1, 0. 0, -3 down here, and 1, 0 right here. It's a very tight graph. Okay, do my best. Oh, come on. There we go. What happens to the two graphs? The parallel, that means? Yeah, that means what? What happens to the solution? What do we say? Yeah, parallel. That means no solution. They go on forever without seeing each other, without meeting each other, not even once. What do you think? Are the slope the same? Yes, right? If you would have solved it, maybe I'll saw in yellow here. It has to have the same slope, yeah, right? So let's see, -2y equal -6x plus 6. I just subtract 6x both sides. Divide both sides by -2y equal 3x plus 3. So this implies the slope is 3. Oh, 1. So the same slope. Let me cloud this. So same, yes. Now you already know this, right? When the two lines are parallel, they have the same slope. That's how you use it to find the equation of a line, right? Equation of a line. The lines are parallel. Are the y-intercept the same? No, right? Nope. How many solutions are there? Yeah, none. So the conclusion is the parallel lines have the same slope, but different y-intercept, and parallel lines have no solution. Does anyone have a question about number 4 before I move on? My people from home, do you guys have any questions for number 4? Zoomer? No. Thank you, Madison. What about the rest? You know, if the university would have let me have a TV here and have people from home Zoom with us, that would be cool. And we can hear what they say too. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you, Taylor. All right, number 5. I know you're like, oh my God, how we keep solving this? Remember that there's infinitely many solutions. So hopefully this won't be infinitely many solutions. Okay, the first one is in blue. Write that down. Negative 5x plus 3y equal negative 9. And I'm going to use the pick points method. X and y. I'm going to pick x equals 0. When x equals 0, what y equal? Negative 3. Good. And then when y equals 0, yeah, 9 over 5. What's 9 over 5? 9 divided by 5 is 1. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So 1.8. So 0, negative 3. And then 9 over 5, comma 0, which is this one roughly, well, not roughly, it's actually 1.8. 0, negative 3 down here. And 1.8 roughly there. Okay. I'll let you copy that down. Pi third x minus 3 equal y. If it bother you, you can rewrite it as y equal 5 third x minus 3. I'm going to do the rise over run using the slope. So slope is 5 over 3. And the y-intercept is 0, negative 3. 0, negative 3 right here. And 5 over 3, that means what? Rise up 5. Right, rise up 5. And then roll over 3. Right there. What happened to the line? Yeah, they're overlapping. Right? They're overlapping one another. So when they overlapping, what happened? What do we say? How many times they meet each other there? Yeah, infinitely many times, right? It's like a marriage. There's like more like a tattoo, like permanent marriage, not so permanent, but tattoo could be permanent. So all the slope the same. All the slope the same. Yes, right. Slope the same. Slope the same. Because think about it. Whatever rise or run I have for the red one, I'm gonna do the same for the blue one, right? The slope is same. Or you can solve. Let me show you. You don't have to write this now. Maybe I'll solve this for you. I'm gonna add 5x both sides. So 3y equal 5x minus 9. divide both sides by 3. So y equal 5/3 x minus what? 3. So this one implies m equal 5/3. Yeah, slope the same. Oh, just by logic, right? Whatever I do rise or run for the red one, I do the same thing for the blue one because they're on the same line. Are the line intersecting, parallel, or coinciding? Coinciding? Yeah, coinciding. Usually I just say overlap. Overlapping. Are the y-intercept the same? Yes, right. There's a lot about this about the same lines. So how many solutions are there? Infinitely many solutions. So I expect you to write like this. Or you can do you can say out loud like infinitely many solutions. Or you can write it's like this. What does this mean? Yeah, all real number. That's a subscript for all real number. So either way, I'll accept all 3 answers. And I'll let the grader know that. So coinciding lines have the same slopes and same y-intercept. Coinciding lines have infinitely many solutions. Let me see. I need at least 15 minutes for you. So let me see. Well, go ahead and do this one. That's fine. Let's keep doing it. All right, the blue one. Negative 6x plus 3y equal negative 9. How about you do this? I want to walk around and see how you guys do. Now, after you're done graphing those 2 lines, everybody's gonna maybe take different points. It doesn't matter as long as it's on the line. It's going to be infinitely many solutions, but they want you to pick 2 points. Pick your 2 favorite points. Any point is up to be on your line. There are more ways than just 2 points. Very good. And pick 2 points. Maybe mine different than yours. All right, people from home, I cannot see your work. I hope you, what do you have? You guys have, what kind of solution do you have? I'm asking people from Zoom. You can speak it out loud. You don't have to type. Good medicine. And then she picked 2 point. Thank you. What about the others? Taylor, maybe more than, maybe some, you have some, maybe some typo somewhere while you're doing it. It's supposed to be infinitely many solutions. Thank you, Gabe. Again, I want more answer than just the 3 people, please. Every time I ask questions, it's only medicine, Gabrielle, or Taylor answer me, but I don't see others. All right, let me close the chat box. So for the first equation, I'm going to use the pick point method. So you can do whatever methods you like. I'll accept both. So when I pick x equals 0, when x is 0, divide both sides by 3, y is -3. When I pick y equals 0, negative 9 divided by -6 is 9/6, which is 3/2, right? Or 1.5. So I'm gonna put 1.5 here. So that we have 0, -3, and then we have 1.5, 0, 0, -3, 1.5, 0, -3, and then 1.50 right here. And then for the red one, y minus 2x equal -3. You can solve for y, so you can add 2x both sides. That's gone. So I have y equal 2x minus 3. So this implies the slope is 2/1, and then the y-intercept is 0, -3. 0, -3 is still here. And then you rise to run over 1 on the same line, right? On the same line. On the same line. All right, now, so that definitely infinitely, so let me conclude. So we have infinitely many solutions. And then they want you to pick 2 points. I'll use salmon. Can you guys see salmon color? Yeah. Pick 2 points. What would I pick? Actually, you don't have to pick. It's already there. It's there. If you're lazy, just use those. Save your time. But I'm gonna pick something else. Um, I'm gonna pick those because I'm scared. At least I know that it's a solution because I don't like eyeballing things. So I'm gonna pick 0, -3. I'm gonna pick that same point for the from the blue one and 1.50. Let me show you on decimal. Oh, I don't have time to show you on decimal. Okay, good. We finished objective 2. Oh my God, that's a long one. I'm gonna delete you try 3. We'll continue it. We continue it next Monday. It's okay. I'm gonna stop it right here, and I'm going to review you for you. Just give me a second. When I use the OneNote to write, it look nice on the laptop or the computer, but when you try to print it out, it's very tiny. So I'm still debating. I'll use it. It's fine. All right. For exam 3, what should you study for it? The worksheet I sent, and I also sent the solution on it. The worksheet I sent. Worksheet from workshop. Okay, workshop. I keep doing that. Workshop. From workshop. From today workshop. And they're very similar. They're very similar. I called it review number 1, review number 2. I'm gonna give you the solution too, but some problem that is very the same to the worksheet number 1. So you won't see the solution there. Just take a look at the other one. Okay, and this. Give me a second. This is my laptop. What do I put it in? Oh my God. Oh, there you go. Come on, open it up. So slow. Oh, so slow. Okay, I'm gonna write in green. Be able to solve story problem. A, do you guys remember those consecutive numbers? Like consecutive odds, consecutive even? Yeah. I forgot what section is it, consecutive, even. So those problems, or even just number, like they give you a problem and look for two numbers. Doesn't have to be consecutive odds, consecutive, be just consecutive. Okay, all right. See. Story problem for the slope. Hint. Know how to change from slope to grade. Take a look at my lecture. I talk about this. You're gonna have this on the exam. You're gonna have a story problem about slope, and then they're gonna ask you, once you solve for the slope, they're gonna ask you change it to the grade. Grade mean what? Percentage. That's all it is, right? So take a look at my lecture notes. What else? I'm looking at the exam right now, literally telling you what to study. Of course, you have to do the worksheet too, okay? Repetition is the key. Percents decrease and percent increase. Those kind of problem. I don't remember what section. You go back and look. Can't give you everything. D, the inequality story problem. Darn, I forgot what section is it. So yeah, inequality story problem. So there, just take a look at it. I forgot what section was that. Okay, those are three types of story problem you're gonna see. Okay, all right. You have quite a few problem on here. All right, go back to blue. Yeah, go back to blue. What was it? 3 now. No, I'll keep it green. Give it a different color here. For the slope problems, you should know this. M equal what? What M equal? The slope formula? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What else you'd have to know? Y equal mx plus b. This is what is it called? Yeah, slope intercept. And then y minus y1 equal m times x minus x1, which is called, yeah, thank you, point slope. Point slope. B, be able to find equation that parallel or perpendicular to the given equation. Let me highlight that. They give you an equation and they say that give me another equation that has a slope, that is parallel to the given equation. Or another problem, we could say, give me an equation that perpendicular to the given equation. We do this in a workshop. Okay. And I have some on my worksheet too. See? Okay, there's more. I'm not gonna give you everything because some problems are very easy. I expect you not to screw that up. All right, if I give you a graph, would you be able to tell me the slope of the graph? Okay, I'm not gonna write that down. I'm telling it by mouth, so expect that. Be able to graph equation by plotting point. By plotting points. So they give you an equation. For example, I'm just make things up here, okay? Example will be 3x plus 6y equal 11. And then they ask you to plot some point, like maybe 3 points. Okay. And then you graph it. And so that's easy, right? Those are easy. By the way, on the exam, do the easy problem first. If you stuck, move on. Don't stay on it. You run out of time. This exam quite long. That's why I'm doing this for you. D, be able to find equation. No, an equation. I think they plan to have like 15 problem on the exam. So it's longer than the last exam. I'm telling you this because that's why I'm doing this for you, because I don't want you to get bad grade. And I don't want to grade bad grade either. Be able to find an equation that given a slope and a point. Do you know how to do this? This is easy, right? What do you use to find this? What do you use? Yeah, for slope form, just plug it in, right? So this one very easy. Let me highlight that for you. Easier than the perpendicular or parallel. All right, one more. Two more, maybe two more. I'll do this in black. Number 3. Be able to graph inequality. Can you grab that? Make sure you follow the step. Show me the step. Okay, don't just give me the graph. That's 0. If you give me the graph, I'll give you 0. You have to show me how you come up with the graph and shade the region. Okay. So on the test, you're gonna have something like that. It's not the exact. I just make up those problems. Okay. The last one, maybe I'll do in pink. Vertical. Someone give me a general equation of a vertical graph. X equal A, right? So A could be anything. Pick your favorite. And then how does that know? Good. Don't mess this up. If you have something like this on the exam, easy point. Y equal B. So here you can say X equal 2. Somebody else say X equal Y equal 3, etc. Stuff like that. Okay. So this is just example. Everyone's pick different things. All right. So those are things that you expect on the exam. Those are helpful. At least I narrowed down what to study. I'll post this on no, I'm not gonna post it. If you want it, you come to me and I'll give it to you, but I can't post it. Have a good one and see you on Thursday. Oh, right. No, right. I want to sit outside because I'm gonna talk and distract you. See you later. Hello, Skylar, Allison.
So on the calendar thing, it says item
they give you a day to study before final exam.
So there's no class.
No class. We're not supposed to teach. I don't want to teach you that.
Okay, so then after like December 6th, like you
You're
don't
done.
come here anymore?
Yeah, you don't come here anymore except for when
Final.
your professor tell you what time to final.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Did you guys freshmen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Is I teach many levels up to calculus, and I can see different in the seriousness. You guys pretty good. Consider a freshman. I thought you like sophomore.
Oh, no.
Because you're doing pretty good. Grace, do you have any question for me or?